I'm Isman. I've seen my family impacted over 3 successive generations by Alzheimer's disease. Let me help you understand how we can make a difference. Frankly, at the point in time when my mom was starting to show signs of unusual behavior, it caught us off guard, and it caught us off guard a number of different ways. First of all, in terms of her need for help, but I don't think myself and my siblings that any of us anticipated how debilitating this was on my dad and what the impact was on him. Dad had always been the kind of fellow that was able to step up and do what was needed and what was necessary, and this wasn't the case anymore. And he was quite frankly quite distraught and overwhelmed. And he was at a stage of his life where he was fragile as well. And because of that, it fell on to my sister, my brother, and myself. And in our instance, I was the only one of the 3 children that lived in the same city as Mom and Dad, and so that presented a special set of challenges for me. It was problematic, and where it became a huge challenge was not knowing where to turn. Our family doctor, my mom and dad's family doctor for that matter, great person, wasn't able to provide any direction, wasn't able to provide any assistance in where do we turn, who do we look to for help. And with Dad kind of becoming incapacitated at almost the same time, it left us in a situation where nobody had legal authority to deal with the financial and other aspects that had to be dealt with, and quite frankly dealt with quickly because there were some very poor decisions being made. So we had to get a lawyer, we had to get a social worker, we had to get an extended group of people to try and support us while we're trying to take care of the day-to-day, keeping them safe and properly sheltered. And it was kind of like the system felt like it was working against you, and there was nobody that was able to pathfind for us of saying, phone here for home care, phone here for legal assistance, talk to these people, look at these resources. And it almost became a full-time job. There were a number of times where I had to take vacation time from work off to go and help provide for my mom and dad. When my sister Carol was diagnosed, which was about 12 years ago, we had a sense where to turn. And we were able to deal with this in a fashion that a lot of those roadblocks were removed because at that time we were able to contact the Alzheimer's Society, and it provided us with some direction and some pathfinding. It didn't make it easier from an emotional perspective, but at least we didn't have to navigate and pathfind that way to navigate a way forward in dealing with the maze of bureaucracy that exists in terms of trying to find what the right course was. That was there, and it was of great assistance.
And why is it important that individuals support the Alzheimer's Society of Saskatchewan financially?
It's critical. It's absolutely critical. What I'm seeing that the Society is doing in terms of supporting people is fantastic. And the First Link program, the pathfinding, the support, it's good to see. The people that are working here, this is a passion for them. This isn't about a 9 to 5 and a paycheck at the end of the week. People are driven to try and make a difference, and they are. But we're seeing this huge growth, and We saw a 26% increase in terms of the number of clients last year that the society was dealing with. We need more resources, and that's why we need everybody to do their part and help.